What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode, we need to talk about the major drops starting to take place within most of the major cryptocurrencies, including the stock market. This was a big drop, and I mean a big sell-off yesterday here. Can't say I'm surprised in any way, shape, or form, although it did happen a bit more aggressive and I guess faster than probably most of us were anticipating. And I gather if we just type in stock market fall, we're going to see tons of articles as to why it actually happened here. And here you go. Clobbered as Fed Powell signaled fewer rate cuts in 2025, which is good and bad. It's actually quite interesting. The fact that we're going to get fewer rate cuts means that hopefully high yield savings accounts and money markets will continue to have higher interest, higher yield for us for a longer period of time, which is definitely not a bad thing here. Although it does mean, though, that we're not going to be seeing other things that are affected by rate hikes correct or go lower. Credit card debt or credit card rates and mortgage rates that are indirectly affected by the rate cuts here. So that's going to be interesting. You know, whether correlation is causation is up for debate here, but inevitably the stock market did fall, and they're saying it's because of the after the Fed's interest rate decision. I wish we could find the exact thing here. Bond yields climbed, yada, 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 but inevitably that's what happened, which is all right. I mean, it is what it is. It happens all the time, but it's interesting to see the huge sell-off that took place. But again, not surprising, because if you've been watching our channel, you'd know that crypto and the stock markets have been long overdue for a pullback and a correction, and to see this happen now is by no means a surprise. We have something like Solana, which we're going to be covering, still in a bull flag formation here. We have something like XRP that we're going to be covering, which is still in a bull flag formation here. We hit resistance yesterday. We knew we would signal correction. Here we are doing exactly that, with the off chance of us heading even lower. We look at Ethereum pulling back down at bottom support. We might even be able to tweak this just a hair to include it. Again, it's not much. It does still work, and it wasn't much out of the way here. So another thing to then consider. Then we look at Bitcoin, which has fallen again, rejected off price ceiling, caused correction down a moving average, and now we're holding on. So every cryptocurrency in the stock market, and the stock market has corrected. None of this is surprising at all. We are still gearing up and leading towards possible major breakouts within these cryptocurrencies, which is very exciting and we need to cover. But to see correction right now is not surprising. We knew dips were coming for the markets. It was just a matter of when these dips were going to come. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, super quick before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is doing a trading competition, and there is only 2 days left to enter for a chance to win part of the prize pool. You can see prize pool yesterday was 12,200. A quick refresh will reveal that the current prize pool is now 12,500, 115 million trading volume. This is the top 5 leaderboard here. Not much different from yesterday, but the cool thing is not only will the top 5 get a chance to win some of the highest earnings of this prize pool, but on top of that here, anyone that has or hasn't already signed up gets a chance to win. What I mean by that is you could be an old user of BYDFI, several years, several months, downloaded the app or signed up for an account, or if you haven't signed up, there's still a chance for you to partake and participate, even with 2 days left, even with the incredibly high trading volume here. And what I mean by that is they are giving away 20% of the prize pool to 5 traders with trading volume over $100, which is incredibly easy to hit. That's like a $20 deposit with a 5x leverage, or a 4x 2040. 5x leverage will get you to 100. Sorry, I had to do quick maths there to double check, but that will get you entered for a chance to win 5% of this prize pool, which is a lot of free money for doing absolutely nothing. So make sure to sign up for them down in the description below. Completely free to enter. 2 days left. ASAP, check it out here. Anywho, moving forward and into today's episode, we'll cover more on BYDFI later. You can see we left off yesterday with the very large possibility of seeing a correction here. And this is what we're talking about. Major change of plans, emergency update. And as you can clearly see with my thumbnail that I drew here, what was anticipated. Check this out. We have a beautiful bull flag forming on XRP. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 points of confirmation. Look where I have circled where our rally will take place. Look where the price market is. Look where we need to head. Look what is currently happening on XRP. We are filling this out. and heading down, exactly as what was drawn on the thumbnail of the video. So this is what I'm talking about. That covers what we were discussing in yesterday's episode. None of this, but in any way, shape, or form, is a surprise. Markets are currently correcting here. Remember, we were extremely overbought, and we were trading very aggressive on the fear and greed index. Now we're down to 69 from a position where we were at 80, which was extremely in greed. Now we're just greed, and there's a good chance we'll head even lower. Correction on these cryptos is very vital and necessary for the health and longevity of the markets, as we need pullback in order to at least head higher. At the bare minimum, we have to pull back down if we want to head up. That's what I'm trying to make apparent with you guys here. So to see Ethereum down 7%, Solana 9.6, Doge 11.8, 15 on Cardano, 11.8 on Tron, Avalanche 17. I mean, to see all the markets in red here is not a surprise at all. And that's what I'm trying to get across. Do not be surprised by corrections that are taking place. This needs to happen for us to at least have the chance of heading higher. It is a necessary correction, and it is not to be like worried about at all. Now, something to consider is on XRP. Beautiful lower high formation here. Beautiful obvious bull flag formation, which typically has a bullish break. Here's the thing that you guys have to consider. Within this lower high, lower low movement here, what we are looking for is, while we're filling this gap in, are we going to breach resistance and rally up, or are we going to hit support and break down? Now, typically, the bull flag will play out where we hit this and rally out. We're kind of caught on the moving average here. Again, could consolidate and then play out here. This kind of formation on XRP is typically a bullish one. Now, that doesn't mean correction can't happen, but there's a good chance we will fill this in and then possibly see that reversal. But again, at the end of the day, what does matter is, are we going to break resistance or are we going to break support? If either of these yellow ones get broken, that will be enough of a signal for us to understand what to do. Clearly, looking at XRP on the daily charts here, you can see how everything makes total sense. Beautiful, very clear, clean bull flag. We need to correct back down to 5. That's where we're headed. More than likely, that's what's going to happen. So we look very nice in regards to forming a new technical indicator on XRP. Now, these trades will be done on BYDFI, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. Buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Everything you'd want on an exchange is offered on BYDFI, including a new user benefit up to $8,100 and a demo trading account. That means you can practice your skills completely free using a risk. I don't know why that needs to be reloaded. That's pretty funny. I don't know if that's a glitch and they need to reset that. And oh no, there we go. So you can see here they have a demo trading account, $50K in demo money to practice your skills completely free, and it will reset if you happen to lose it all. But you can get familiar with the platform, get familiar with trading. When you can make consecutive trades, you can then use this bonus money, which you should do first. Claim the bonus money first, or just follow along with what it says here. Get familiar. You can always make another account. Start one account for the demo trading account, and then get familiar using that for as long as you can. The bonus money does have an expiration date, so when you're ready, you open a new account, do that, and you're good to go. You can claim all these benefits here. $100 USDT for anyone that signs up. $8,100 total here. Tons of rewards. You claim that. You head on over to the live trading account. You can use that to actually trade around with, which is epic. And then you click live trade, like I said. All profits earned off bonus wallet money can be withdrawn completely free. You can see it right here. Trading profits can be withdrawn on bonus wallet, which is epic. So trading around with money that isn't yours is, who could ask for anything better? Anyway, moving forward from BYDFI and XRP, and like I said, link down in the description below. Make sure to sign up. Only 2 days left in that trading competition. But aside from XRP, which is forming a beautiful bull flag, Solana is also one to be forming a beautiful bull flag, slowly heading lower. Clear as day, very obvious. Beautiful rally up, lower high, lower low down, filling in this gap quite nicely. And what we are looking for is a break and a rally to the upside here. So keep your eyes peeled, because at some point or another, this will inevitably break. It could be here for a rally. It could be down in the moving average for a rally. It could be all the way down here for a rally. But inevitably, these break to the upside, and Solana looks really good. So that's something exciting to think about. Ethereum, though, unlike XRP, Ethereum looks like it's bottomed off. Now, we are an ascending broadening wedge, and the scary part about something like this is they typically break down. That's the scary part. These typically break down. I'll pull it out for you as an example. Ascending broadening wedge typically are bearish in their formation here. You can see That's not how you boarding wedge. What the heck is that? But you guys can understand my point. Like, this is what an ascending broadening wedge looks like. Stop loss at high. We usually confirm closure and then short, like break to the downside. That is the exact formation for the most part what's happening on Ethereum. So more than likely what I'm expecting to see happen here is a correction like that, a pull to the downside. Now obviously anything can happen. If we hold out here, we could easily head to the upside here. There's more riding on it to correct than to run, but that's something you guys need to consider and think about. Bitcoin also looks very nice, but again, ascending broadening wedge, lower high lower, or a higher high higher low pattern. We could easily reverse and head up. Or if we confirm closure below this, we will short, because again, more is riding on Bitcoin and these other cryptos to see a nosedive to moving average that to continue to head up higher. But that's it for today's video. We already kind of talked about the stock market. This is no surprise. We've said this time and time and time again, that even with this correction here, which was a bit faster than we were anticipating, it brought us down to a healthy level. We're now oversold on the 4-hour, but we probably look totally fine on the daily charts. And what we're looking for, and as I've said constantly, is do not buy in a market when we are overbought. Why in the world would you buy at a high when you could buy at a low? So here we are, nicely pulling back down to moving average. And once we hit this, you have a decision to make. This is the point where you can start dollar cost averaging. Right there is a good time to put a little bit in, as we are just a hair low. The next point, which is scary, is down right around here would be the next point. And then another one even lower than that would be, which is scarier, is all the way down to here. And then all the way down to here. These are the stair-stepping levels to be putting money in on the way down. And how you do this is you put in a little, and as you hit lower levels, you extend your reach further and put more in. Because if we hit this and hit higher, at least you got in. If we head lower, it's even more on sale. Think about it like this, 10% off, 20% off, 30% off, 40% off. Those are the opportunities to buy in. And I'll give you an even better and more accurate reading is like from here to here, we have 3.5%, 11.7, 21, and 35. So those are the ranges of opportunity. How do we judge that? Well, we go off of the 4-hour and we extend our reach afterwards. Well, we're not going to use the 4-hour. We're going to use the daily and move forward here because it is the S&P. Check this out. These are the levels of importance. We have right here, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Here is on moving average on the daily. Here is moving average on the weekly. This is the lower point of the moving average on the weekly. And on the monthly, you can see it's right here. This is the top of the moving average on the monthly. So these are how I would scale it. And they're also perfect because that's where the the white band is. So these are opportunities to wait for, see how the market plays out, and these will tell you when you should be buying. Now we can try to make this a little bit clearer. I'll try to draw something like this. So we'll go here, circle. We'll go here, circle. We'll go here, circle. And then we'll go right here at a circle. And now I'll try to delete this one if it will let me. Okay, and hopefully, is this the same thing? Is this like 2 or just 1? Yeah, let's erase this. Let's erase this. And now let's move that back. And there you go. These are the appropriate buy-in opportunities to dollar cost average on the way down. More than likely, we are not going to hit these at this point. But we could easily see, maybe 1 to 2, maybe 3. But that's how you're going to have to base judgment here. These are the scaling opportunities of when to buy into the stock market. So keep your eyes peeled. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.